Hey y'all, I'm back. Okay, so I had this brilliant idea that I can make a YouTube video about how to reattach dreads. As you can see, they are thin. You're not supposed to be able to see my hand on the other side of that. So, making a whole video on how to reattach dreads. And, this is the same process that you do if you want to add an extension to a spot, or throughout the whole head. So you cut the lock first, as so. His hair is very damaged, so we're trying to just, bring it back to life. And that's what we're gonna do. If you stay tuned to the end of the video, you'll get to see the end results, which are so amazing because how amazing am I? Okay, so then I'll part the spot that I'm going to install the dread in. And right now you see I had cut his dreads off and I'm finna just put them same dreads back in. Typically if they're too damaged I wouldn't put them back in, but his was pretty good and could still be reattached. They was just damaged. And I'll tell y'all different reasons why they could be damaged. So I combed them out, the tips out, so that I can fold them in and kind of like braid them in. So that's what I'm doing here. I made part it into two sections because that's for one dread and the other section is for another. So now I'm finna braid it. And the braid method that I'm doing is the same method that you would do if um if you look up knotless braids, that's the same way I braid this. If you don't know how to braid, you probably want to go look that up first, or at the end, so you can know how to braid because you will need to know how to braid for this. Then I wrap the excess around, and then I use the tool. Make sure that the pointy side is up. And I'm going to do this process 3 times in this video with 3 different spots in his head so that y'all can kind of get the memo on how to do it. And I hope that if y'all have any questions or comments, or if y'all like the video, make sure y'all comment, you like it. And yeah, now I'm going to go ahead and discuss a couple of reasons why the hair might be thinning. One is because the hair can be too long and the parts can be too small. So the more your hair grows, the more weight it has on them. And if the part is too small, it tends to thin. So you don't want your parts to be started small because over time your hair will grow and it will be heavy and then it will be pulling down your hair. So number two will be definitely look how beautiful that is. Like, and I have to pull on it to make sure that it's in there because I don't like my work to be falling out. You see the dread on the right? It was almost too thin to be put back in, but I went ahead and still put it back in because he didn't really want any extensions in his head. He wanted his real hair. Okay. Another reason why your hair might be thinning is if you're getting your hair retwisted too often or not enough. If you're getting it retwisted every week or every few days, that's too much. Like, no, your hair is going to fall out. It's supposed to be like every month or so. But some people very dependent on your hair type, and your lactation, your stylist should be able to tell you about how often you should come, but every 2 weeks is no. Also, if you're getting it done every 6 months, every 8 months, that's another reason why your hair could be falling out. So no to that either. And if you're not washing your hair properly and you just letting gunk just sit on top of your hair, that can cause it to fall out. And also another thing that can cause it to fall or thin is that some stylists retwist with that tool that I'm using. It's called a interlocking tool, and some stylists use that, and it can cause tension on your hair. So anything that causes tension on your hair is a no, because it will cause your hair to thin. So here you see me doing it again. This is the last dread that I'm doing. We did a total of 5. Um and so you seen I cut it out, cut the old dread out, and put it back in, comb the little hair that he had in his hair out, and braid the old braid back in. Make sure that the hooks is up like so. You're just gonna move it back and forth, and then look how beautiful it is. Yes, I do pull it so I can make sure that it's in there. This is the end results. Beautifully done. And I'm gonna style his hair. I'm gonna make a whole video on how to style and do barrels. If you want me to put that video out, make sure you comment so I know I'm not wasting my time on here. Subscribe, like, and comment to my YouTube channel. Bye, y'all.